Dusan Dusko Popov, codename Tricycle, a Yugoslav lawyer whose flamboyant lifestyle covered his intelligence activities. Allegations regarding Pearl Harbor. In 1941, Popov repeatedly traveled to Portugal during his missions. He stayed in Estoril at the Hotel Palacio in January and March 1941, then again between 29th June and 10th August 1941. During his stay, he met Ian Fleming, at the time working for the British Royal Navy. Ian Fleming was a British naval intelligence officer who would later be best known for his James Bond novel series. Fleming and Popov were both in Estoril at the same time. Their check-in documents are on display at Hotel Palacio Estoril. The hotel even served as a location in 1969 for the James Bond film On Her Majesty's Secret Service, and now guests can even stay in a James Bond suite. It is believed that Popov served as inspiration for the character of James Bond in Fleming's novels. Popov was really somebody who looks like James Bond, except for the drinking habits. Popov claimed that he would never drink like James Bond because James Bond is obviously an alcoholic. After this last stay, he was dispatched to the United States by the Abwehr to establish a new German network. He was given ample funds and an intelligence questionnaire, a list of intelligence targets, later published as an appendix to J.C. Masterman's book The Double Cross System. Of the 3 typewritten pages of the questionnaire, one entire page was devoted to highly detailed questions about US defenses at Pearl Harbor on the Hawaiian island of Oahu. He made contact with the FBI and explained what he had been asked to do. During a televised interview, Duško Popov related having informed the FBI on 12 August 1941 of the impending attack on Pearl Harbor. Either the FBI chief J. Edgar Hoover did not report this fact to his superiors, or they, for reasons of their own, took no action. Hoover distrusted Popov because he was a double agent, although MI6 had told the FBI in New York City that he would be arriving. Popov himself said Hoover was quite suspicious and distrustful of him, and, according to author William Mole Wood, when Hoover discovered Popov had brought a woman from New York State to Florida, threatened to have him arrested under the Mann Act if he did not leave the U.S. immediately. Operation Fortitude. In 1944, Popov became a key part of the deception operation codenamed Fortitude. At the time of the operation, he was staying in Portugal. He stayed in Estoril once again, at the Hotel Palacio, between 31st March and 12th April 1944. When Jebsen was arrested by the Gestapo in Lisbon, the British feared Popov had been compromised and ceased giving him critical information to pass along to the Germans. It was later discovered that the Abwehr still regarded Popov as an asset, and he was brought back into use by the British. Jebsen's death at the hands of the Nazis had a profound emotional impact on Popov. In 1972, John Cecil Masterman published The Double Cross System in the War of 1939 to 1945, an intimate account of wartime British military deception. Before its publication, Popov had no intention of revealing his wartime activities, believing that the MI6 would not allow it. Masterman's book convinced Popov that it was time to make his exploits public. In 1974, Popov published an autobiography titled Spy Counterspy, a racy account of his adventures that read like a James Bond novel. Popov's wife and children were apparently unaware of his past until the book's publication. By the early 1980s, years of chain smoking and heavy drinking had taken a toll on Popov's health. He died in Opio on 10th August 1981, aged 69. His family said his death came after a long illness. Shortly after Popov's death, MI6 began declassifying documents that pertained to Allied intelligence gathering and disinformation activities during the war, thereby verifying many of his claims. Duško Popov is considered one of the main inspirations for Ian Fleming's James Bond novels. He was the subject of a 1-hour television documentary produced by Stars Inc. and Cinenova titled True Bond, which aired in June 2007. 2 other documentaries recounting Popov's exploits, The Real-Life James Bond, Dusko Popov and Double Agent Duško Popov, inspiration for James Bond, have also been produced. Popov has also been the subject of several biographies, notably Miller's codename Tricycle 2004 and Lofty's Into the Lion's Mouth 2016. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the Bond Life Society and click on the notification bell for more videos about James Bond world.